Huey Long, the governor of Louisiana and the senator of Louisiana, from the 1920s into the mid-1930s. Huey Long was essentially was somewhat more or less the dictator of Louisiana, but he used it for the greater good. He was assassinated in 1935, but he announced that he was going to run for president for the Democrats in 1936. People have compared him to the 1930s equivalent to Trump, or have compared Trump to the Republican equivalent of Huey Long. This not to get too political, but he was definitely somewhat you could say of a man who was using his power for the greater good. But when he was assassinated in the 1940s, we will probably never know what would happen if he became president, especially Rittenhouse. But what if he wasn't assassinated? What if he ran as president? Even if Rittenhouse wasn't even the nomination of the Democrats, but he was planning to split the Democratic Party or whatever else. And also, plus, FDR's power got to kick in. He was one of the critics of FDR, whilst every other critic of FDR more criticized him for mostly somewhat violating the Constitution. And you could say he did, but with him, he believed it didn't go far enough. And because of that, he decided to run for president. Now let's say he ran as president and won. What would a 1930s America be like with Huey Long as president of the United States? Well, multiple things. One, he would try and use Share the Wealth program that would try and give every single family a radio $5,000, a car $1,000, basically about $5,000, and with war, basically the equivalent of $5,000 or something else in today's money. Whilst with World War II, he didn't want to get involved. He didn't want America to get involved. And he was very against the embargo of Japan. So the Soviets wouldn't have probably lost, and America wouldn't have never gotten into the war. But the UK wouldn't have probably either fallen, and yeah. To put it in mind, modern day Europe would basically be the equivalent of Nazi Germany. It would basically just be Nazi Germany overall of Europe. But I already did a video on that. But I will probably leave that up to. I will probably just leave it up to you. And with Huey Long, he would probably be seen as the modern day eye, probably not really that popular. If he became president, he would probably be seen as one of the worst presidents we ever got. Most political sides, libertarians would have called him the equivalent of America's Hitler, and conservatives would have called him the American Stalin. Liberals of the time would have called him the new King George as the equivalent of the founding fathers. But we will probably never know. Heck, all we know is that even if he was elected, maybe there wouldn't have been like a second American Civil War against him. maybe somewhat of Kaiser-like, or heck, even a second American Revolution. But whether now we will never know. I guess that leaves that up to you.